This is Dave with Kind, and today we're going to look at running custom code when your users try to change plan. Now this can be handy if, for example, they're trying to move from a pro plan down to a free tier and they're in breach of some limits for that application, or there's some tweaks that they need to make to their setup before they're eligible to make that change. So let's jump in. What we have here is we've got the Stake Social app, we've got some seats, base price, various things. We have this handy account link, which is going to hop you over to the Kind hosted page where they can go and see the plan that they're on. Now I want to downgrade this user to the free plan. And we have this message pops up. Sorry, we can't change your plan right now. To move from pro to free, you'll first need to reduce your team size down to 3 or delete any projects that aren't eligible for the free plan. And you can either go back to plan selection, hop back to your product and carry on, make those changes, and then make the plan change. So how is that working? Well, this is all with the power of Kind workflows. So we have this workflows section inside of Kind. I can come in, I can see the summary of it, I can see the deployments, the runtime logs, so every time there's been an execution, and any encryption keys that I need. This is all connected via GitHub. So you can hop over to settings, git repo, and attach your repo and sync any code. And all those changes essentially will be fired at various points during the user lifecycle. And we've got triggers for everything from post authentication to pre-registration, password changes, trying to cancel a plan, trying to change a plan. So to get started with it, the first thing you're going to want to do, hop over to our workflow-based template. I'll put the link in the description below. So this essentially has a real simple on user authentication hello world example, but it has all the setup that you need for your repo. You can go ahead, hit this green button up here and create a new repository, and that will clone it across. It also has links to a bunch of different examples and use cases for workflows, including this deny plan change example. So looking at the code here, we're pulling in a few helpers from the Kind infrastructure library. We're setting up our configuration. So we're setting the trigger as being that it should fire on plan selection. If for some reason, like there's a timeout and the workflow doesn't manage to execute, then we're saying that we want it to stop. Another option is you can continue it. So even if something goes wrong, the user can then continue to change their plan. And we're using the Kind plan binding to allow us to deny plan selections. The actual code, I mean, this is just an example, so probably you'd want to add some custom logic in. Maybe you don't want to deny them from upgrading plans, you just want to deny for downgrading. And this is the messaging that you saw in that screenshot earlier on. So to move from pro to free, you first need to, and then it will accept an array of criteria of things that they need to be able to do. And that's effectively it. We have some great videos on workflows and how to set those up that I recommend you check out, and can't wait to see what you do with it.